where we are bid.
Can't complain, mind.
We've arrived, just as planned.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. It is my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal? Ahem. Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offense.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid. Thank you so very much.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring her here?
Good to see you, Master.
Won't someone do aught about this?
What's more, our party is absent of any long-range specialists.
We shall simply have to overwhelm the enemy with our might. As if things will ever be so simple.
Quite the predicament.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
I quite like it here.
Somehow my
Wish I'd been born a nobleman.
I've just remembered. I've somewhere to be.
Go home
I
and
must confess, I'm rather lost.
Let me get that.
Hoy, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you again for all your help. You wanted to ask me a favour this time? All right. How can I help? So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit fishy to me. All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault, okay?
Maybe I'll keep right here.
Shall we bring Miss Daphne to see Master Sebastian? I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
I only I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell us, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl.
Still looking? Well, you'll know her at a glance, I'm sure.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Melve seems just the thing. She was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old home by her bedside.
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey.
You know, the roads around Melve are supposed to be really dangerous. I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away.
Let's see. What else must I bring? Ah, I almost forgot. In that goes. Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot.
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an antidote for the young master, but the shops had none to spare. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might there not be a curative that accounts...
Bunch of sluggards. Always sets me to think of this place.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
Now here's a welcome sight. Haven't got them.
suppose I best earn my keep.
Oh, good to see everyone.
It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
Naught to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Bunch of sluggards. There's ought to be said for peace and
I hear the safest way.
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hope 'tis not only poison that...
You seem well.
I hear the safest way to get to Melve is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away.
Well then, I ought to be off, I suppose. I must confess, I only hope I've not forgotten anything of import. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
Bunch of sluggards. Need blood.
This isn't the way to our destination. But I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Look, as long as you
Wait to see what the day holds.
Have many customers. Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
such quietude.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
I can't tell you.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go, then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Such quietude is a blessing.
Still a while to go before we shift now.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
But not at the expense of my duty. I don't mind lingering for a spell.
Gathering materials makes for dull.
Oh, sir, the young master has not returned. I beg you, find him and bring him safely home. If aught were to befall him, I shudder to think.
You'll help him, won't you, Arisen?
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him, if you ask.
Over here, if you please.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
I'm ready for patrol.
Trade favors the patient.
Tranquil places such as
Gather round!
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Not good will come of this.
Ox carts are reliable, if naught else.
Well, with few other means of transport at our disposal. Here? Already. Travelling by ox carts was a welcome change.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey. 'Tis a glad thing we rested where we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Well done. I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
As a matter of fact, every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
Now there's a thought.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Come to think of it,
I'm dead on my feet after today's training. I'm still waiting on that report. So tired. I barely the vim to tie my boots.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Steel yourself, and we shall know.
seems we've enemies in our midst.
I suppose I'll handle this.
That is a skillful bit of thieving. You do your vocation proud. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Wait, the new equipment is coming.
I'm still waiting on that report.
Must hold out till someone comes to me.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
Right you are.
This is rather thrilling.
You
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful.
'Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
You'll not live to regret this.
common reward. Frustratingly so. Oh, well spotted. I'm sure my master would be astonished to learn this is here.